Right, so shalom. First and foremost, we see Kalayim La Yahweh Yashab Bashim Harakak Wadash, and the divine is the elders of the apostles, great millstone, GMS, Duro, and Teach Well. And this is gonna be part two to my video on our people are gone. I'm gonna revise the titles, but just kind of running through this stuff. This is just another thing. Colorism is driving black women, women of color, which more than likely black women, to use. Well, it's more likely mostly black women. Not just Jake, but Hamites as well that are really into this skin lightening stuff, because those are the ones that are tend to be really dark and insecure about it, as well as darker skinned Edomites and anyone of any people who are just dark skinned. They're out of their goddamn minds. Right. To use harmful skin lightening products, says new study. Most skin lightening products are used for medical purposes, but sometimes they're used to conform to beauty standards informed by skin tone, right? And this stuff only came about when Esau Edom, got the rulership over the earth, right? Run through your Revelation 20, double loosed for a little season. Esau Edom being loosed in that little season, and this is what you get. He's fucked the world all up. In reality, if anything, the darker skin tones should be, the ones that you should be going for, because having ultra pale skin, nothing wrong with being like brown, light brown, variations of brown, but being ultra pale, that's leprosy, dude. Shouldn't be, you shouldn't want to look leprous. You should want to, tan up a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Skin lightening, or also called whitening or bleaching, is a multi. But just for like Israelite foreigner brothers, you should honestly wear your sunscreen and stuff like that, because there's a risk you could possibly get like skin cancer and like get messed up and get like burnt up and stuff like that. So to each their own. Take care of yourself. Also called whitening, bleaching is a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Getting at you black woman and nigger woman, right? With products that can damage the skin, and that researchers today promote a dangerous message about beauty and social value. People who use these products primarily market to women seldom understand the health risks of using the over-the-counter chemicals. The Western University researchers found a study recently published in the International Journal of Women's Dermatology. Right, see here, survey hundreds of people, majority of them black women, go figure. Right, because black women are the people that are into this bullshit the most. And I said not just, Jake woman and nigga woman, but, Hamite woman, and women like that. They're into this shit heavy, Caribbean woman. With pushing men that they didn't know the products contain harmful ingredients like hydroquinone, right, which can cause skin rashes, swelling, discoloration. Right, and then, we really don't need to. Oh, what the fuck? Response to skin lighteners reported. I was scrolling around. I didn't read this article ahead of time. I just, this is something that I wanted to talk about last time. Report experience colorism in their lives. Right, colorism or color bias is a system of inequality in which light skin tones are non-white people seem more beautiful, socially acceptable, and deserving of privileges, often denied to people with darker skin. Absolutely. All that stuff goes back to, the plantation, and the house nigga, the nigga in the house, who's, the son of the slave master via concubine, which also makes him an Edomite. That's why he didn't fuck with y'all niggas. And whenever y'all were planning to have a slave uprising, you told him he would say, nah, fuck y'all niggas. You know what I mean? And fucking snitch on your ass. That goes into back to scriptures, Tears being sold among us, Black men with light skin are perceived to have more education than those with dark skin. And skin tone plays a role in job applicants with dark skin can meet with light skin applicants. But yeah, that's all stuff that they, push out here when it has nothing to do with that. This, what's his name? Philip Amagwali, very intelligent guy, right? Meanwhile, black people with darker skin face harsher prison sentences than those with light skin, according to research published by the University of Chicago. And Northwestern's recent study highlights the health disparities for non-white, dark-skinned people, right? And then it talks about India and whatever, but all this stuff is stuff that you see out here from time to time. Absolutely fucking retarded, absolutely fucking stupid. I remember growing up when was the whole fucking like light skin dark skin thing was like a whole thing, like light skin club, light skin gang, and like I was like, this shit's fucking stupid, dude. Who gives a shit? When it comes to women, I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking what you like, but you shouldn't begin with like a lighter skinned woman just to shit on your own people, man, and to say, oh, I hate my skin color, and I want to have only lighter kids because I perceive dark skin as inferior. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous, and you really shouldn't be thinking like that. If you're gonna get with someone, you should get with them because you like them, not because you hate yourself. And then that's on the top another day. You gotta get into the Revelation, the first chapter. Man, great men of the scriptures, all with dark skins, dark skin tones. About Yahushua, right? Very extremely important individual, right? Very important man, right? Our mediator, yes, dark skin, Heavenly Father, right? Extremely important man. Dark skin, the angels are dark skinned. It came out of the waters of Judah, right? Judah's brown. That's what it is. The Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were all men of color. They weren't no fucking pale dudes. You know what I mean? And out there in Chaldea in the desert, come on, man, you men of color. Brown skinned men. Variations of the color brown. So old skin color shit is absolutely ridiculous, man. The way I see it, I've gotten with women of various skin colors, and yeah, I don't give a shit. Beautiful is beautiful, man. Women are women, and a woman is fucking women are just women. It's the way the Most High has set up. Whether she's darker or lighter, beautiful is beautiful, man. Women just be pretty, but you don't stumble at the beauty of a woman, and don't focus up on them too much in this time because you'll get yourself knocked right out the truth. So don't do that. All right, so I like to go into this one. This is my favorite one to go into. I go into this topic. Ezekiel 1:6, when the sole of the foot, even to the head. There's no signs in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They had not been closed up, and then mollified. With ointment, the ointment is the scriptures, right? And then Song of Solomon talks about the ointment. Like thine ointment was the ointment. It smells good, or that ointment is something like that. There you go, 4 and 10. There you go. How far is I love my sister? Talking about the scriptures. My spell is how much better is I love than wine, and the smell of ointments and all spices. Right, ointments to heal you, in the scriptures. They're meant for your learning, and they're meant to heal you. They heal you on a spiritual level. If you start to learn who you are and you leave this, this deep sleep. Let's see what this one says. Khan. Yeah. You can go into this one too. Luke 69. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. Right, talking about these Esau, these elites. Right, I know, but we're going into this thing when we heard that Jacob Rothschild died. Good riddance. Fuck him and fuck his family. Fuck the Rockefellers and fuck the DuPonts and all the rest of you fucking elite Edomite families that were involved in our people getting put in slavery. All right, fuck all y'all. Actually, just man, y'all gonna get it, man. We're gonna get our revenge. Because It was through you. You guys were the puppeteers of the whole thing, and you regular Joe and Janie that might some get a pass because, yeah, they told you to enslave us, but you didn't have to do it. You could have said, oh, this is too far and stopped, but no, you didn't, right? Because we know that scriptures talk about that. Esau hated his brother, and they didn't fear blood, and they constantly chased after his brother Jacob and killed him. Right, a certain beggar named Lazarus represents Israel. Right, that's Azariah, him who the Most High helpeth. Swords of the curses Lord put in the after effects of slavery on us. Exactly, and part of the after effects of slavery is, our woman, leaving us for the enemy. Like that's the main symbol of, a nation going down is the woman jumping ship. There you go. The woman jumping ship. The woman going out to be with the enemy, and it's so insidious with this case is the fact that they get the Edomite man because they hate themselves. They've been taught, beaten down so much to hate themselves and hate their skin color, and really goes back to the curses. All on them demons, and now they go to Esau to hopefully get their kids lighter, and that's the things that they hope for, and that shit is, still something that goes on with our community, with well, not really, yeah, well, with everyone as a whole, but you know what I mean by our, not saying that the whole Israelite community is only like Judah, but it goes on with like, Native American women and Hispanic women into that shit heavy too, and we know all about the nigga woman that, they're into that shit as well, which is another topic for another day, and that Judah should be turned to Egypt because, the Lord is rousing up Judah, and the rest of these tribes is starting to, even on, the 2/3, these guys are, even numb, they're starting to kind of, was working on their spirit and kind of causing them to loop back around to that old, Black Panther spirit. And they're starting to, watch documentaries and get into history. Some of these guys, like light little things here and there. They're not getting into I'm going to say the important stuff. This is really the most important stuff, the history of the scriptures. Because that informs you on the beginning of everything, But that's what I'm going to say. People in the world are going to argue that, but that's not pertinent to us. But it really is. Scriptures and everything going back to Adam and serpent-like people is really the beginning of everything, Very important history to get into, which, I'm not going to sit around and debate with no nigga. I don't debate with niggas, Right. So, no more joking. Yeah, so they're kind of going back into that, and that's why you're getting all these movements, these Tariq Nasheeds and guys like that, and now things are kind of coming full circle. Or now, it's like they're kind of rejecting a lot of that stuff, the whole light skin, dark skin bullshit is, it's still around, but I don't really feel like the whole dynamic and, garbage of having to hear like every day that bullshit get pushed out, like every day is really the case anymore. It's kind of like the whole conscious movement is coming up, whatever, and it's making them violent as well because now that they're starting to figure things out, instead of being like us where we just want to worship the Most High, we'll get our revenge through the Most High, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, right? We're waiting, and we just want to prophesy and worship the Lord, keep the high holy days, keep the law. These guys actually, they want to get violent. So that's that whole, extra dynamic that's gonna, play out here in America. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to get into those quick little scriptures on that. You know, it's all the curses. I mean, you can go into many more scriptures on the curses. I mean, my favorite is the one in like what is it? This one I like, and I like Jeremiah 2 and like what was it, 22 or something, 20-ish. The one that talks about the degenerate plant. I like those analogies, the plant analogies. I really like those. And you got many more that kind of tie in with that whole dynamic and that whole fact of our people it's being messed up. It's the same message, but it's the similitudes and the likenesses are just written differently in different places. So the one you edified, inshallah.